On the option. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Johnson looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Hits inside. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Right side, it's Jackson. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, it's Craig. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Sells the run, looking to pass. Still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Changing the routes with his receivers. The run inside. It's Jackson. He's got the first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Kansas State pushing the pace.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Out wide right, it's White. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Under pressure. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Right side, it's Craig. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Left side is Richardson. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Gallagher. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Lets it fly. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arizona. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Just a terrific effort to make the one-handed grab, but he couldn't get past the mark.
Well, how about how easy he made it look? Just sticks the mid up in the air. I know he didn't get the first down, but just no big deal. Just, I've done this before. Another day at the office.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. He'll heave it deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Got his man on the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Arizona comes out with another first down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Press center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Richardson.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Second down, gonna throw it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Here comes the heat. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. To throw, it's Fafita. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Second and long here. Quick give. It's Jackson. Got the first down. There's a crease. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling. Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection.
Well, that's one the defender would love to have back. Great coverage there on the corner route. That's a 50-50 ball. He just has to do a better job high-pointing it at the top. The receiver beat him to the ball and made a big play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Richardson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Arizona in a hurry.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
To the air, it's Fafita. He's got it. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Fourth down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. Arizona looking to convert on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Quick completion on the out. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout taken here, second one called by Kansas State. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And now on second down for this offense. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on second down. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Gallagher. Stopped right there.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Gallagher. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Takes the handoff. It's Warren. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. One more snap coming before halftime. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start our coverage with Auburn in their matchup against the number 2 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Tigers keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Jumped on top of the pile.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Johnson wants to throw it. A spectacular one-hand grab. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Craig. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Arizona runs out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He'll throw it. Right side, it's White. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Johnson looking to throw. On the move. Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out wide left, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Wildcats! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Gallagher. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Craig. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Second down coming up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Richardson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
To the air, it's Fafita. Gets it to the back. Just ran him over. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the run, it's Craig. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2nd down to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Craig.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. He's got enough. At the 45, on his way. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the touchdown Wildcats. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Left side is Gallagher. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running behind that left side. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Craig. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Snap in the shotgun. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And a lapse in concentration will back them up 5, but still a first and goal. Hands it off. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Anderson will throw. Backs looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession. Caught, and he's got room. The 50, the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He makes the grab in the end zone. 2-point try is good. Not really sure why they needed it, but it's a 1-point game late. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Rush right in his face. Hit as he throws. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Dumps it off in the flats. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Craig. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Wants to throw one first. The screen, and watch out.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Tough run here. It's Craig. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, that's a great job by the offense responding after your defense just gave up a touchdown. But here's a situation where you want to go for 2 and make this a 9-point game. Kick an extra point, it's only 8, and the opponent, if they go down the field and score, could tie it up if they hit the 2-pointer. So I think the analytics in this situation are telling you, you want to go for 2.
Number 19, set to kick it away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Johnson wants to throw it. Caught by Williams on the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Hits inside, it's Jackson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Johnson looking to throw. Right side, it's White. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time.
Touchdown, Kansas State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
And they'll try to tack on two. The snap sets up the throw. Incomplete on the two-point try, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if they get another chance. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. He's looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Manning. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Fafita. Look out! Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. Right side, it's Gallagher. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Out wide left, it's Richardson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. And in for the score. What a turn as they take the lead. Oh, man, the defense just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it way down the field. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Wildcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings,